What's going on? Who's Cute Savvy here for the weekly recap week 1 second take for reasons. I'm joined by two lovely people in
What?
Daniel.
Introduce yourself.
Daniel, what the hell? Love that introducing yourself. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Top notch.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Satas,
Saitas.
or
Yeah. First
Saitas.
game we're gonna go over
Pronounce it however you
this
want.
week. We only have 7 games to go over this week. And you can see we have a new team for a reason. I will talk about at the end. We also have FAs and trades to go over and league later. So let's get right into it with the first game. The Villainous Aerial Aces versus the Houndoom Hercules.
It was Alemania Archon. I was up
Oh,
again.
never mind. Alamein Arcan.
Yeah, something
Fucked
happened.
up
Okay,
number
so
one.
because I took part in that battle, I'm going to discuss some specific points about it. So that was a very the first battle in our league, and it was a very close one. It came down to the wire and summer halls, I believe. And I brought Glisco, Starmie, Mega Diancie, Crodont, Thunderous Incarnate, and Metagross. And my opponent brought Excadrill, Whimsicott, Keldeo, Snorlax, Draudigon, and Jellicent. So, from the team preview, I can state that my opponent was very afraid of my Crawdon, and it prepared for it very well because he had two not only checks but counters to it, those being Whimsicott and Keldeo. So uh, to be honest, I was very afraid of Excadrill and Specs Keldeo,
Which
which
didn't come,
fortunately he
obviously.
did not bring. Yeah, and surprisingly, after taking Earthquake from Gliscor and combination from Gliscor's Earthquake and Metagross's Bullet Punch, I managed to take out Excadrill very early. It was a very first mon that was knocked out. I was very happy about it at the time. Yeah, and my opponent very surprised me that he had Dark Resist berry on his Jellicent just to take hit on from Crodon, but unfortunately he on the retaliation he missed his Will-O-Wisp on me, and I don't think it mattered though because with Crodon I did not manage to kill Whimsicott because I believe I got very close to Mineral because I know that it resists my uh, Crab Hammer and Aqua Jet, but my Crodon was banded.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Interesting.
I'm lying. I'm lying. It was Life Orb. Yeah, Life Orb, and I had a potential to knock it off, and unfortunately, I did not manage to do that. Yeah, and what else can I say? I was very surprised by my opponent that he picked an offensive Whimsicott, having Moonblast and Shadow Ball for my Metagross.
Interesting. That's
Uh,
actually pretty cool.
yeah, he had Shadow Ball, and he,
Did you run any
unfortunately,
HP poison mons to counter that? Like
yeah,
extra
I
for
run
Starmie?
my Starmie had max HP, max speed. My Metagross had max HP, max attack. It was my Stealth Rocket, of course. My Diancie had max speed, max special attack, almost max, and 8 points to attack in Diamond Soul. And my Glasgow was fully defensive set, just to take on that damn Excadrill. It was my only option to
Yeah.
reliably take both of its stabs.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah,
there was a
this
win for
battle,
the Villainous Aerial Aces over the. Sorry about talking over you there, but Eliminating Arcan by 2.
oh, 1-0. It was a very close battle. I managed to survive a Snorlax Earthquake after taking Stealth Rock's damage. I don't know whether you call it luck or not because I did not gain defense boost by using Diamond Storm, but it was 2-8 KO. on Snorlax, and yeah, I managed to win that. My dance picked up 3 kills, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Free kills.
As I mentioned, yeah.
You know, definitely close to being in that MVP race week one, but not quite there. The next game I'm going to talk about real quick is actually the second game that happened. Lamar, coach of the Miami Infernape, versus Victor, coach of the Houndoom Hercules. This is a very interesting game. Houndoom Hercules brought Latios, Blissey, Uxie, Dual Blade, Mega Venusaur, and Weavile. As Miami Infernape brought Mew, Staraptor, um, Infernape, Ditto, Avalugg, and Sceptile. It was an interesting game from the outset as Mew decided to Revarse decided to lay off with Mew as his opponent led off with McVenuser. He clicked Ancient Power, predicting the Weavile to come in on a Psychic, which didn't actually come in as he decided as his opponent decided to synthesis, just scouting what type of variant his Mew was, which was a very interesting play. It was very interesting. Team. There was a great balance in the side from Victor. Um, Blissey was kind of the wall to Mew, and Jewel played Wall to Raptor, so it was perfect prep on his part. And another big part of the match was actually an Iron Head crit from a Jewel Blade on an Infernape, which worked down significantly since it was Life Orb, and it wasn't able to get that much attacks in. Other things that happened was Ditto wasn't able to make a huge impact because it tried to, disguise itself as Venusaur, and that didn't work out too well. Um, Infernape just ran out of hits after the Life Orb crit. Um, Mew got poisoned by Venusaur on switching, as that was kind of troublesome because it was basically to check the Venusaur, and it basically wasn't able to get that much attacks in. As that was it, Life Orb as well. Um, There was also a mistake from Lamar when he had +4 on Sceptile. He could have actually just went for the sweep there, because later on I found out he had X Scissor on his Sceptile. He actually just could have won the game there. Later on, he tried to do it again, and it didn't work that time because Uxie was able to wall him, and yeah, it just didn't work from there.
I think that Wima played very very safely and yes, very very predictably.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's another great
because
point.
he
You
had
can actually add
a
that
lot
down
of
too.
potential with yeah, he had
And
a
then
lot
it gets to the
of
point
potential
where
with this.
everything's basically born down. Staraptor is one of the only ones remaining. I think it was Staraptor and Avalugg. Latios is able. No, it was Mew, Staraptor, and Avalugg. Latios is just able to bring down the Avalugg. Geoblade's able to wall the Staraptor, and no, Blissey's able to wall the Mew. And it's basically the game from there. He can't really do much else. And Uxie did really well to kind of destroy and weaken down that Sceptile with a U-turn. So that's basically
Yeah,
what
he
happened in
had.
that game. It was a 3-0 win for Victor. Well played. But Lamar didn't play bad. It was just a little bit predictable, which is understandable because it was first game of the season. Um, so you kind of have to play predictable a little bit. But yeah, predictions have to be a little bit there. Have it. There still has to be some trace of
Yeah, but
predictions.
like I mentioned, he played very very safely, not over predicting like stuff, but uh,
Yeah.
toxic damage and recall damage really hurt him because
Yeah, next game, I guess we can.
it was his win con.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't playing that aggressively. Anyways, he wasn't when he had the momentum. He didn't use the momentum to his advantage. He just lost it immediately. Daniel, you have anything to add, or are you gone?
Uh, no, I thought the main reason Vic won this is because of Ublade and Blessy pretty much being
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
wall out the whole
yeah,
team.
definitely. Well, I had to call you back there because the next game is your game where you played. Who did you play again?
Yeah, I played against Devoid.
What's Devoid's team? Is he the Tucker Typhlosions?
Yeah,
Okay,
took
so
a
you can
Typhlosions.
talk about that game.
Yeah, um, pretty much the game was a 2-0 victory at the end. It was a close game. On the first turn he sent I managed to get rid of his Ferrothorn straight away by banded dynamic punch from a
Machamp.
Machamp, which Machamp. It after that point, it kind of just went downhill for the boy
He wasn't able to
by
get any
about the 10th.
momentum from the first turn.
Yeah, by the time of the sixth turn, I'd already taken out half his team
Oh
when he
God,
hadn't taken out. And yeah,
destruction. Yeah, where was
because
Whirlipede? Where was Whirlipede?
yeah, because I managed to get a dynamic. I managed to get him to hit himself in the confusion from the dynamic punch confusion, and I predicted a volt switch from the um Manette trick on the
Oh yeah, yeah.
um. I managed to get
He was
the
also
trio
playing
out and
quite
getting the
predictable, I would say. Hold on.
yeah he was playing pretty predictable. I managed to I could have probably got a better score, but at the end I just wanted to keep it safe and
And get the win week 1.
yeah make sure I get the win. A lot of my whole team as well just worked well together.
Yeah.
Um, Mega Sizzle managed to do a lot of work, getting a lot of mons down with its bullet punch,
Yeah,
managing to
I
take
like
out
your team
the
a lot, to be honest. I don't know how you
yeah
still have 40 points, because that team is absolutely disgusting. Um, Mega Sizzle Chandelure works really well, especially with Kieran Black and Thor just in the core. Phew, I don't want to face your team. I don't even think I face you, which is lucky.
yeah. But luckily, I managed to take it out. It was if he had actually ran a Salak Berry version Garchomp, he actually could have won that game
Yeah, yeah,
just straight
definitely.
out because right at the end I only when I was he actually managed to get up a sword stance, and if he got up a sword stance and a Salak Berry, he could have OHKO'd my Blastoise and and he would have outspent my Chandelure and managed to sweep. So
Yeah, so that's actually kind of scary. And to think, that one surprising moment could have, changed the game, but it luckily didn't. Luckily didn't get to
yeah,
happen.
so but I still managed to get out a good win from just having my just from the power which my champ and the other mons managed to work well together.
Yeah, I guess we can, go on to the next game, which was, I guess, Helsinki Heliolisk versus the Minnesota Nettle Kings. I think Saitos has that match, right? Saitos?
About that battle. Let me check a little bit.
Yeah,
Let me
the
at least
Helsinki
open up
Heliolisk
the
and
replay.
Minnesota Nettle Kings. Let me just
Uh,
Yeah,
open you up.
oh yeah, I know that. Okay, so Minnesota Nido Kings brought Slowbro, Heatran, Mega Ampharos, Togetic, uh, Bishop, and how's that thing called? Miss Mages, yeah. And Mike, coach of the Helsinki Heliolisk, brought Mega Sceptile, Lucario, Rotom Wash, uh, Sandslash, yeah, Victini, and Clefable. And I think that very first thing that happened was an immediate knockout of a Miss Magus, am I right? By
Yeah.
Sandslash's knockoff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I've honestly, aside from that thing, how's that thing called? Ampharos Rotom Wash could easily devastate Minnesota Nido Kings, which it did later on. And I don't know what else to say about that battle. It was very. I think it was very standard, not any kind of bold plays like I did. Uh, nothing very surprising. Usual battle.
Just Mike having the better team and winning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this time, yeah, I think Mike won by only by preparation, by team
Yeah,
building, yeah. And
I think there's proof
yeah,
there that Mike is definitely one of the people we would expect to make playoffs.
I
yeah.
think
His
His
team
team's
as well
probably one
just
of the best.
works so well
yeah,
together.
and because
It was just
Mega Emperors
getting
went
power
down
points.
very fast, yeah, and because of that, because of Emperors being down very early, Rotom Wash just could spam T-bolts
Yeah.
and Hydro Bombs left and right, and nobody could stop that thing. And
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
that
it
was a
was for a victory by Mike.
four.
Yeah, and aside from that 15 or 10 turns of Victinius Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
I think everything escalated very quickly.
Yeah.
Aside from that, some
Yeah,
Ruse stolen by Togetic. I think he had Evil Light in it because uh, there was no reason to bring up another item aside from that. And yeah, I think Rotom was an MVP of that match because yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
all he could do is just click Thunderbolts after Emperor's was done. And yeah, Emperor's was the only electric resistance actually.
Yeah, definitely. Very good game. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Mike's Rotom was scarfed or choice in some means because
Yeah.
he
I
did
think
a
Rotom
lot
was in
of
top
damage.
five
And
this
he
week.
out yeah he outsped the Bishop as well. Yep.
Well, no, Rotom can outspeed Bishop, right? Normally, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
maybe he does because but
I'm pretty sure
since
it
there
gains
was
19
no life
minutes.
orb recoil or yeah, since there was no life orb recall or
Or not
something,
even 19, like
I
85.
think it was choice scarf then. Yep. Nothing else to say for a victory.
Yeah,
Rotom MVP.
pretty standard
Yeah,
win.
and I think he got 4 kills. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he got four
It,
kills, and
yeah.
nothing else could be done there.
yeah, yeah. It was just a good game as a whole.
Yeah. Next game we can move on to is the New England Embers versus the Buffalo Bills. Pretty hype up match. My team, New England Embers versus McKenny and the Buffalo Bills. I could sum up this match in one word, and that word would be
I could sum up this match in one word also. No,
cryogonal.
one sentence because yeah, Mike, excuse me, Will absolutely did not prepare for cryogonal. I think he did not expect that thing to come
Yeah.
because I think he had
Cryogonal
three weaknesses in
was
your eyes.
there. It was Choice Scarf with 296 speed, so it definitely outspeeds the Choice Scarf stock. It was interesting. To say the least, run. With this set I had rapid spin, so I can get rid of rocks. Hidden power fire to hit fortress. Freeze stride to hit melodic, and ice beam just hit everything else. He didn't really have a check to ice beam. Or ice coverage
Yeah,
whatsoever. Also, Jewel Scarf might have annoyed him a little bit, but Magnus just became a sack. Um, One of the crucial moments was when Gothitelle trapped Nidoqueen. I was in with Magnezone versus a Gardevoir, and I predicted him to break my Flash Cannon and go into Nidoqueen. So I decided to double into my Gothitelle and trap him, and just kill him from there. And Nidoqueen was one of the bigger threats to my team.
I think that Will's downplay had a lot of potential because he was the only thing that could knock out that Cryogonal, which troubled Will very hardly. And
Yeah,
but there on you had a Rhydon
yeah, I
all
had a
day
Rhydon.
counter. Yeah, check
And
and
also,
counter.
I made Rhydon be able to take free natural gift things from free grass type natural gifts from a Talonflame.
Yeah. Aside from Talonflame, Will had no priority, and especially the physical one, which could severely damage the Cryogonal. And yeah, if you don't have those things, you eventually get bombarded by Crognall's Ice Beam and
Yeah,
Freeze Rise.
exactly. Other things that I can mention, Aromatisse did well to kind of annoy the Mega Gardevoir and the Latias, um,
Yeah,
at certain parts in the match. Um, I would say I play my Noivern pretty well, putting lots of offensive pressure on him, um, using it to be able to get in my Galvatel versus the Melodic, which was planned too for Galvatel. As if I can get Calm Minds up versus Melodic and I didn't have Dragon Tail or Haze, I would have won the game. I'm pretty sure. Just like that, I
yeah.
wouldn't even need
I,
Cryogonal.
be- I believe Will. Yeah, I believe Will did not have Dragon Tail in his Milotic.
He had Haze though. It was one of
Yeah,
those.
he had haste. Yeah, I was
And
very
if he
very
didn't have
surprised.
Haze, I think I would have won the
Yeah,
game.
I was very surprised to see that his Megador had a pin split.
Oh yeah, well,
Actually,
that annoyed. That
yeah,
that that was a little annoying.
I did not see that coming actually
I
myself.
did not either. I thought he would carry a move like Will-O-Wisp, but not Pain
I,
Split.
I believe I believe because of that we'll manage to KO something after that after using that
I
move.
believe it was either it might have been Magnezone. It might have been I can't remember what it was. It might have been I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but
Might have been Rhydon actually. I can't even remember what all I brought, but I brought Cryo. I brought all my free
yeah,
picks
but
plus
yeah,
Rhydon and
but
Aromatisse.
overall,
I didn't even bring Landorus, Suicune, and Moonkiss or Arcanine, which were my first 4 round picks. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but overall, uh, Will's week one team was very very weak against ice types that bring Cryogonal.
Yeah, don't think he
Well,
did much to in free agencies, and I don't think he did anything in free agencies to deal with that. Who's right? Okay, so next game, I believe Daniel has it, which is the Dark Void Dunsparces versus the Pangaloss. Was it?
yeah. Please let me talk about this battle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
quickly talk about it. Like
Okay.
one word.
Yeah, guys. Just a quick sum up.
Yeah.
Hmm. What else I can? My friend made some very very huge mistakes, which cost him uh,
Well,
humiliation because uh, after using Bellodrum, I noticed that an item wasn't consumed, and my friend assumed that it was a consumed item. That I'm not sure about that burned crocodile's pursuit play. I think he misclicked or something because I
yeah.
was chatting. Yeah, I was talking to
He
him
must
live
have like.
at the time. Yeah, and I could not spoil anything about the opposing team because I noticed that the item after using Bellodrum was not consumed, and later Darkrai Slayer told that that was a Lumberry against a Mega Sableye, and he did not have an unburden boost. And one of the critical points that led this battle to be 6-0 was major mistake switching in their Manhattan on a Drain Punch because
Yeah.
after sacking Skarmory, for example, at that point, had he sacked Skarmory and switched in their Manhattan safely, I think he could straight up KO'd something because he had
Yeah.
choice band, and who can take a choice banded Flare Blitz from other Manhattan who has sheer
Nothing. It's
force
a
as
pain
well?
in the ass to prep
Yeah,
for. I
yeah,
remember one thing I was
absolutely
saying.
nothing. Yeah,
It could Oko every single thing on my team. I just had the Oko back. So I believe I ran a Choice Scarf Golurk to try annoying it early on. Oh no, it was Rock Polish Golurk with Focus
yeah,
Sash to try beat it.
yeah. Yeah, some very very critical mistakes. I'm not sure. My friend, I think he wasn't very very focused on that battle.
Yeah,
I
he
I
didn't seem
I
focused.
seen yeah.
His team is good. I don't like him having Mega Sableye. That belongs on my team, but you know, Saitama
I
tried to
don't
Well,
play his
actually.
not
ass
more.
off to me, which was
Actually,
very
yeah.
annoying.
I hope that you will retaliate at very least against Will in the second week match. I don't know what to say. I was kind of shocked after seeing that sweep because like I mentioned before, I swept him with a Slurpuff as well, like 2 months ago, I really think that he has bad luck against fairy types overall.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he
I
mentioned his
had
team was pretty weak to fairy, and the draft analysis it wasn't
yeah,
too bad.
yeah, and let me say something else. Uh, his Chansey had Toxic, but I recommended him to bring a Thunderwave variant. And
Thunderwave was better, I would say.
yeah, had he gone for the Thunderwave on the Slurpuff, and it would
Oh,
have
if he went
yeah,
for
it
that,
would
that's
have
right.
activated yeah, it would have activated the Lumberry, but I don't, not nothing really changed from that because yeah, my friend miscalculated. He assumed that an item was consumed. Yeah, usually Slurpuff carries
Citrus berry.
citrus berry or something like that to gain
But
back
you
some
can
HP,
see
and then
why he ran. I'm pretty sure he ran Lum, didn't he?
hmm?
He ran Lumberry, didn't he?
Yeah,
You
he
can
had
see
the
why,
lumber. Yeah,
because he report your friend is Mega Sableye and Chansey, which is pretty. Mega Sableye would probably try Wisp it,
yeah,
so that's why he
and
probably had
one
it.
and yeah, and another key point that the Dark Light Slayer brought Magneton only because of that Skarmory to trap it with a Magnet Pull and then proceed with either Thunderbolt or maybe HP Fire.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
Maybe my friend predicted Magneton to come in after Slurpuff has set Belly Drum, and then went to the Dermanitan. And unfortunately, his prediction didn't work out, and he got knocked out.
Yeah, but that
But
was
yeah,
it. It would have been a decent game if he played around Slurpuff better. It would have been a really good game.
it would have been maybe a 5 victory, which isn't that torturing, but humiliating if he had gone for something stronger than Pursuit, especially when Crocodile was born, like Earthquake or something.
Yeah,
And still after that, my friend didn't realize that he was faster. I actually said something funny because my friend thought that Pursuit has priority.
oh, and
Yeah,
also another
because
point.
of that. And then on the following turn, he proceeded with the Aqua Jet on Feraligatr.
Oh,
When he had easily gone for something like Waterfall.
yeah. I guess we can move on to what games
Yeah.
are left. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Makarko Tel Aviv versus the Bayern Munchlax. I was actually anticipating Alpha to destroy Bayern Munchlax because Bayern Munchlax's team is pretty bad. Just saying. High five. Anyway, so I was
Uh,
really expecting
well, you know,
Alpha to
well, you know,
destroy
when,
Bayern Munchlax, but that didn't happen. Complete opposite happened. Bayern Munchlax destroyed Makarko Tel
uh,
Aviv.
something to point out. You got that core of Jirachi, Cresselia, and Megalopony, and
And
holy crap, that combination.
well, it's two psychic types. Plus, he's
Yeah,
Ambipom and Megalopony. Just saying, makes no sense.
maybe yeah. At that time, he had I believe that what was that thing called? Another notable type aside from Megalopony. Yeah, Ambipom. Yeah. And actually, I don't know. I
Yeah,
had nothing much to say about that battle, honestly.
yeah. It was a weird, long, kind of stolly game. But Bayern Munich played it really well, and Makargo Tel Aviv just didn't keep their win conditions and weren't able to play aggressively at the end, and then just consistently got weakened down. I was really surprised of one particular one, Gorbis. It did amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Shell smashing into that Axeros too.
Yeah.
I actually love that Bronzong stall.
Bronzong was nice.
Leaving every skull with like 1%
I
of
believe
HP.
he decided to keep Bronzong over Registeel, but I would have kept Registeel if I was him. Even though because I've used both, Registeel serves better and like more offensive presence to me. But
Mm.
Bronzong has more role in my opinion because
Mm.
it basically you can choose which weakness it has. Is it weak to ground? Is it weak to fire? So say he played me, and he didn't expect me to bring my Rhydon. he can run heat proof to beat my Arcanine.
Yeah, and that battle came down that
That's a point I did not mention.
Televius Macargo's water resist was off, and then combination of Gorbis
For you.
and then Vaporeon could just spam Scald easily.
Yeah. I think McCord Television just did not keep their wing cuts and weren't able to put up any pressure near the end. And
I'm pretty sure he will retaliate later on.
yeah, he definitely will. It seems alright. He just needed to make that change, and he did. So we'll see how that
Mhm.
goes. I believe that
Yeah,
is all the battles, right? Except the one that
Yeah.
did not take place,
yeah.
which
The
was the
final battle
Chicago. No,
between
it was the
yeah,
Chicago Grambles and the Brooklyn Bayonets, which are now the Cincinnati Beedrills. Now I'm gonna talk about this for a while. So we had Dylan
there's
as
not
the
that
Brooklyn Bayonets, and we had Chicago Grambles. So Nova came to us and was like, "Yo, we scheduled a battle." He was like, "Okay, this time," and like he didn't show up at all. So after the week, we contacted him and was like, "Yo, where were you at this time? We were meant to be battling." And he then promised Cyclops that he would do all those other battles. So I decided to ask him what exactly happened. Later on, um, and week two, which I think I asked it about yesterday. I was like, what exactly happened last week? And he decided, oh, I forgot. It's a great excuse. So I was like, okay, do you think it's a really good excuse? It's like, I don't give a shit. And then I'm like, okay, well, you should give a shit. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be kicked from the
yeah.
league. If you don't,
I think you
give a
shouldn't
proper
go.
excuse in the
I
future. And
think
then
we
he was a
shouldn't
bit
go into
rude.
details
So
about this one
he's gone
because
now. We now get
yeah,
Cincinnati
it was
Beedrills.
a forfeit loss to his side, and unfortunately, the last battle couldn't happen.
Yeah,
And it was default victory by Chicago Grumbles.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see that theorem working out, but I think I'll get to see that in the following week.
Yeah. Anyways, with that, we're going to move on to the standings after week one. I think I remember them, even though it's a little bit updated. You can see some week two league footage. Anyways, after week one, we'll start off with the Johto division. My division, Darkwood Dunsparces were top. This is the table it was. New England Ambers, Alemania Arcane, and Miami in front of bottom. The next one, Candle Conference, haven't been done any games either. Helsinki Helios won, Chicago Grambles, and then two at the bottom. Then we have Loughborough Lapras winning and all the others losing. Then we have Byron Munchlax winning, Hound Hercules winning, and the Villains Aerial Aces winning. So that was a decent game too. Minnesota NATO Kings have lost twice. So after week one, the 10 teams that were in playoffs were Helsinki Helios, Chicago Grambles, Alemania Arkin, New England Embers, Duckford Dunsparces, Loughborough Lapras, Buffalo Bills, since Byron Munchlax, Houndoom Hercules, and the villainous Aerial Aces. The other teams were not in playoffs after week one. So
Yeah.
that was a very fast roundup. Anyways, Daniel, do you want to go over the MVP race top 10?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to tell something. I don't judge MVPs based on its skills or something. I judge it on the compatibility on the team and how much work it puts in it. It can be a stall machine that real
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
troubles the opposing team.
But
I
it's also kind
actually
of
think
luck as well.
yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
I
sure I only have like 3 mods in. I'm pretty sure I only have like 2 mods in the
yeah
top 25. So I don't really judge it by that at this point. But anyways, after week one, Daniel, go ahead and tell us who were the top
Anyway,
10.
yeah.
an
Well,
exciting moment.
obvious number one is Slurpuff going with that 6 kills and 0 deaths. It literally destroyed the whole team by itself without any
Yeah,
any
the only help it got
team
was
help.
from misplays from the opponent.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah,
next was the Cryogonal with a 4-0 drawn with a Rotom Wash, which has also got a 4-0.
Yeah,
But
I
both
haven't
of
watched
those
that.
alone also just destroyed the team. And then below those, it goes on to the Frios with Blissey, Latios, Megadion.
you've been mistaken because those are week 2 battles. Mega Dynasty was in fourth spot after week 1, having 3-0 victory.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, but we'll just go after that. Who cares? It's a little bit updated. It's fine. Just keep going. Crest was still seventh. I'm pretty sure. I
Yeah.
think it was still the same rankings. So next, go
Mesco
ahead.
and Mescros, Gorbis, and Sylveon.
Yeah, just just go with what it is at the moment, okay? Because it's been updated. Not our fault. But anyways, I'm just gonna say, God Patel, you did well too for me. You did what you needed to do. You could have made it Stolly, but I decided to not let you go Stolly this week. Maybe next week. Anyways, that has basically been it. Except now we're going to go for a little preview onto next week. Um, anyways, this week, kind of slow. This week, Chicago Grambles will play the Macario Tel Aviv. Macario Tel Aviv. No, wait, what? Oh, Macario Tel Aviv plays Chicago Grambles. Tucker, Helsinki Helios play Tucker Typhlosions. New England Amburs play Miami Infernates. Which that battle, I'm gonna give you an update right now, will not happen this week, but will happen later on in the season. Um, Aluminum Arkham will play Darkrai Slayer, but that battle won't happen either this week because Darkrai Slayer's computer, blew up, and that'll happen later
That
on as well.
PC is on fire.
Well, Greg's on fire. I'm Northern Irish, so I'm gonna chat.
Yeah, I
They'll
think he
be
tried
eating in
to cook
Germany
some
next
eggs.
Tuesday. Just saying. Anyways, with that distraction, who's our the Pound Girls play Buffalo Bills. Cincinnati, no, what? Cincinnati Beagles do play what's LOU? Damn, I'm forgetting teams. The Cincinnati Beagles
Element
play
Archer, no?
no. Cincinnati Beagles play Lockbur or Lapras. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Versus
have to finish
Daniel,
up
I
real
believe.
quick. And the Bayern
Yeah.
Munchlax play the Villainous Area Laces. Spoilers. Don't say spoilers.
Spoilers.
The Minnesota Niddle Kings play the HOU, which is the Hound of Hercules. Anyways, that's been it for this week. I've had to rush the end because people at the door again. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go. See you guys next time. Thank you, Daniel and
Only
Zetas, for
he,
joining me this week.
guys,
See you guys.
only he has to go. I'm going to remain here.
Well, the video is gonna stop soon, so I
Okay,
will.
I'm kidding. Oh, yeah, yeah. Expect to see more videos from us because we are
We're
going to
off.
do each week. Yeah, we are going to make a weekly recap each week. That was a week 1 weekly recap, and week after this video, we're going to make a week 2 weekly recap.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
So
very short one. Anyways, I've been Who's Cute Epic. He's been Daniel Zed. They've been Daniel Zedas. See you guys next week for week 2.
air laces will dominate.